$328,000 and some change, or bigger. Within a short 4-year time span, it increased. Here's why it increased. Well, heck, y'all read the newspaper, I ain't got to tell you that. Economy did like that. People start walking up to Bell and Lockheed and start going, I can't do business with AT&T or Nordstrom's. I'm going to go do business with the federal government. Since they have all the money, they bailed out all these banks, why not? And this is what happened. One of the things this thing increased. It's very important to remember that. The reason being is that you will be a part of that. Good news, bad news about being a CCR. Good news, you're an active registrar. Bad news, well, you're somewhere in that 600, you'll cry at the end of the day. So, one of the things about CCR is this. Once you get into that system, bear something in mind. And a lot of small business owners, they balk at this. They are terrified and afraid to show their bookkeeper that they have finances that they didn't want to report. When you become a part of CCR, you're now just putting yourself out there in public. The things you want to remember when it comes to government contracting is as follows, be it federal, state, or local. If you're a sole proprietor, there's nothing against that. I'm going to tell you now, just FYI, hint, hint, you may want to think about becoming an LLC or a C Corp. I wouldn't do an S Corp, but that's all about personal preference. Here's why. All government agencies are bureaucracies. They love auditing, they love paperwork, they want to make sure that you're on the up and the up, and you're all nice, cute, pretty. Well, there's a reason behind that. If you're taking the time and effort to dedicate yourself to that organization, you won't have a problem with going down to the state of Texas and getting your LLC. You won't have a problem with going down to the middle of Austin to go ahead and hop on their wonderful SOS Direct, Secretary of State, and get your C Corporation. Spend the $300-some odd or thousands of dollars for that attorney, because they know at the end of the day, you're all about growing your business, taking these men and women off the street, putting in the work, and putting us back all into a great financial wealth that we were used to be at. I'm just telling you from experience. I've seen sole proprietors do business with the federal government, but they've done it on such a small, itty-bitty, teeny-tiny scale, it's like a blip on the screen. But that's fine. Just so you know, it's okay. You can still do business with them. But you need to think, growth. And as he mentioned earlier, you really got to start thinking about it. Because, somewhere in all that madness, he made the comment, I'm going to come back to it, but he made a comment on how the fact that you need to be out there growing and make yourself big. Get certification. It's part of it. Go ahead, sir.
Now, you mentioned, and real quickly, you mentioned that your preference was that companies either LLC or C Corp and not S Corp.
Yeah. Here's the...
Your own. This is your time. It's your opinion.
Okay. I'm a sidebar. Let me tell you stuff off of me. Here's the thing about an S Corp. An S Corp basically said to one new thing. It's a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Somebody said, hey, look, I don't want to go through all the hassle of being in a C Corp. Give me something I can work with. Okay, great. Here, take the S Corp. Well, you start limiting yourself. You can only have like 25 people maximum to invest in your organization. You can't have foreign organizations but investing into it. What else was the restriction about? Was it $1 amount? No, wait, I remember now. In a C Corp, you have like 90 days to come to S Corp. There's nothing good about it, there's nothing bad about it.
But it sounds like it's restricted.
It's more or less, if you're thinking growth, think about growth about yourself, because you want to be able to get up in the morning and just like this, flip the switch and people working for you, walk home, get your little coffee. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I just know, people I've asked about that, they've asked me about it. Where do you go with being an LLC? Why? It's less of a headache. Why not be a C Corp? Well, you can if you want to start trading stock, but you do it on the private side. But I got away from the S Corp because of the fact that it's good to have, because you can